Yes, New York, it's really happening. The Knicks are going to the NBA Finals. Welcome to NCC Sports at 11. I'm Eddie McCarthy.
Yeah, you could say that again. Syracuse losers of 4 straight. It's the first time that's ever happened under Adrian Autry, so safe to say it's been a difficult couple of weeks for Cuse fans, but on the other side for Notre Dame, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing either.
Buffalo goes on to win 4-2, and who saw this one coming at the beginning of the year? Tied with Tampa for the top spot in the division with just 4 games to go.
And how about this? During this year's playoff run, Jalen Brunson has been the Knicks' leading scorer. He's averaging 28 points per game, but back in 1999, his dad, Rick Brunson, was a backup guard for the Knicks.
Less than 2 months ago, Syracuse women's lacrosse was 0-3. The sky was falling, and people were adamant that clearly this Reggie Thorpe hire was a massive swing and a miss. Well, now they're calling for him to win Coach of the Year. Why? Because this team's won 11 in a row and climbed all the way up to number 3 in the country. And in the dying seconds of quadruple OT, Caroline Trinkus uncorks a rocket for the game winner.
Remember, Kyan Anthony was benched on Saturday in the loss against Virginia. Adrian Autry called it a coach's decision. Safe to say the fans here in the Dome will be very interested to see what Autry has decided for Kyan here tonight.
Last week at Giving Day was a good sign for the university. Last year, men's basketball raised just $4,000 at University Giving Day. This year, Evan, $288,000.
Over to hole number 7. Justin Rose stuck in the pine straw, but look at this. This is just an incredible approach to get onto the green and right on top of the pin. How about that? Leads to a birdie, and Rose would move to the top of the leaderboard. Divisional playoff weekend, a lot of people say it's the best weekend of the year. The Bills in the Final Four in the AFC for the 6th straight season. Josh Allen on the road against the top-seeded Broncos. Out in Denver this afternoon in the altitude. We'll pick it up early in the 4th quarter. Bills down 6, but in the red zone, Allen to the tight end Dalton Kincaid. And if you want to know how difficult this game was for Duke, this is probably what describes it best. It was a slam dunk tonight in Durham. 101-64 is your final. The puck drops in Vegas at 9 o'clock. Well, that's it for sports tonight. I'm Eddie McCarthy. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 6. In hockey, there's no greater honor than being named team captain. The captain's the leader on and off the ice, and he'll always be the first to receive the championship trophy. Steven Santini's the captain of the Syracuse Crunch, and his first season wearing the C has been a whirlwind. He's had to lead the team both on the ice and from over 1,200 miles away. As captain of the Syracuse Crunch, Steven Santini's one of the faces of the organization. But because of all the injuries on the Crunch's NHL affiliate, he's spent half his season with the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's like living in 2 different worlds.
When I was there, I'm kind of the 6th, 7th, 8th defenseman at times. And then I come here and everyone's excited to see me. I'm the captain, I'm the older guy.
At 31 and in his 11th professional season, Santini's a veteran presence in the locker room for a team whose average age is just 25. While on the ice, he's an invaluable, suffocating defenseman.
He's such a huge piece for us, on the PK especially, and to kind of shut down the best player.
Santini's been on recall with the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning since March 13th. He missed the last 14 games of the Crunch's regular season. However, his coaches and teammates say they never lost touch with their captain.
After big games, I would get a text from him, say, big win, I was watching. So obviously it's pro hockey, it's AHL and NHL, so guys would be up, down, and they don't forget about their teammates.
He was skipping tracks, and he was we kind of have a group chat. He was speaking once every week.
This week, the Crunch are preparing for their first-round playoff series against the Cleveland Monsters, skating side by side with their captain again, who's stressing the same thing every day. Playoff hockey is about patience.
You might win a series, but get blown out one game. You have to kind of roll with it and just be ready for the next play every time.
Syracuse has never won the Calder Cup in its 32-year existence. This Friday, Santini and the Crunch head to Cleveland for Game 1 of what they hope is a journey to history. Now, the Crunch have home ice advantage against the Monsters. However, they're going to play the first 2 games of the best-of-5 series on the road. Games 3 and, if necessary, 4 and 5 will be in Syracuse at Upstate Medical University Arena. The Crunch and Monsters played 4 times during the regular season. The home team won all 4 games. Well, one Central New York man is proving it's never too late to chase a dream. Phil Nagy didn't start playing the drums until he was in his 50s, but what began as a hobby in his basement eventually led to a band. And this summer, 4 fellas and a fifth is playing more gigs than ever before.
If I have one regret in life, it was I never picked up an instrument in school.
Phil Nagy's story reminds us it's never too late to try something new.
My whole life, I've always been attracted to drummers. Anytime I go to a concert, I clue in on a drummer.
But it took decades for him to actually pick up the sticks.
When I turned about 50, I said to my wife, I think my midlife crisis is I'm going to play drums.
Learning the drums became Phil's passion project, albeit a solo one.
Started playing in the basement by myself. Played for probably about 4 or 5 years, took an online course.
But he wouldn't be playing alone forever. A new drummer's a hot commodity in the music world, and a band started to form. Enter Tim Maris, lead guitarist and lead singer, John Liuzzo, guitarist and harmonica specialist, and Scott Milnamo, the bassist. They became 4 fellas and a fifth, and together they're having the time of their lives.
It's a lot of fun to play with these guys, and I really appreciate them.
The camaraderie, the jamming, the having the fun with these guys. Being on stage, playing music, sharing something we all love together.
I get done with a gig like this and I'm just riding on adrenaline. I'm not going to be able to go to sleep for another, a couple hours after I get home.
It is a blast, let me tell you. Beats the heck out of regular work.
The fellas are taking this weekend off, but will be performing again next Friday, July 3rd at the Boathouse DeRuyter Lake in DeRuyter. More information is available on our website, nccnewsonline.com.